Hi guys, it's Miss Haines again. Today we're going to be talking about Computer One's stop animation project. How to make a stop motion animation. Stop motion animation can be tricky to begin with when you're dealing with small amounts of movement and heaps of images, which you call frames. Animators often work for hours and hours on end with only seconds of movement, just like a video we watched called Gulp before spring break. Some items that you will need, of course, animation materials. You can use all kinds of things to make small motion animation. Legos, paper, cardboard, clay, plastic, some stop motion animation software. There are some free options out there like Stop Motion Studio for Windows or iStop Motion for iPad, iStop Motion 3 for Mac. You can also use a webcam, an iPad or tablet, digital camera, or smartphone. All of those are viable options. A tripod is important, however, not super required. When you're positioning your frames, it is very important for you to keep the camera as stable as possible. If you have a tripod, awesome. If not, then just try to keep the camera as still as possible. Also, lighting. That is also a very important feature of stop motion animation. So step one, what you're going to do is you're going to create your setting or your scene. Make sure it's a space big enough. I am working in my sunroom. Let me show you kind of what I'm working with so far. I have a setup here where I have a pillowcase. I have some Legos just because that's what we have around the house. I've kind of tried to do a little classroom. Let's see if you guys can see that well. Okay, so I've set my scene. I have my little tornado here. I have DHS, which is going to be backwards in the webcam. I guess I'll have to switch that up for the next video. I have me, my desk, my chair, one student. So that's kind of my scene that I'm setting up. So the next thing you're going to want to do, sorry, get this fixed back real quick. Your scene can be pretty much whatever you want. This has switched from a team class project to an individual project. If you have a bigger space, that's awesome. If not, you could always build like a cardboard box and build your scene in that. That way you're not like tearing up the whole house. I'm sure your parents would appreciate you not tearing up the whole house. Create your characters and props. If you haven't created characters, don't forget to read through some of the information I have emailed you. It's how to set your scene. It's your thumbnails and your sketches. Experiment before you begin making your masterpiece. This is a lot of trial and error. Also, you're going to want to play it back multiple times so you can kind of see the more frames you have per second, and this is basically your frame rate, the more pictures you take per second, you will have a more steady flow. If you just take a picture and move, it could be pretty choppy, which still is kind of fun, but the more pictures you have per second, the more smooth you're going to have when you actually watch your video. It won't be as choppy. Lighting, like I said, lighting is very important. That helps. Like if you start your project in the morning and you finish it at night, I mean, it could really affect your scene. Unless that's what you're going for, you need to really pay attention to your lighting. So avoid setting up your animation space where there's lots of natural light. However, I totally am in my sunroom at home. So, I mean, you're gonna have to work with what you got here. And I will be lenient when we watch these. So once you have your scene set, your characters picked out, your storyline, you can start capturing your frames. You can do it on your phone. If you have a camera, great. Like I said, if you have a tripod, awesome, but it's not required for this project. We just want to share our projects and kind of see what you guys have and what you need help with, and hopefully by the end of the week we can actually show these on Facebook and share them with each other. So hopefully you guys have fun with this project. Please, again, email me if you have any questions. I hope to see your projects by the end of the week, so have fun. Bye, guys.